How you like that one, huh? 83 degrees in downtown Pittsburgh. We'll find out if and when it does get on the KQV Finest 40 tomorrow. It's a little KQV future favorite on the Dave Scott Show today. Tomorrow at 3, we will see.
When you're driving in your car, going near or going far, chewing gum while on the go helps you keep alert, you know. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew your little troubles away. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Chewing helps you concentrate. You'll agree the flavor's great. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Yes, be sure to take some delicious Wrigley Spearmint Gum with you next time you drive. See how the good chewing helps you keep alert and at your best. Millions get enjoyment chewing Wrigley Spearmint while driving and at other times, too. How about you?
Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew your little troubles away. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Get some soon.
Colorful KQV, Audio 14. It's a blast!
And our fun time is 10 before 5, 83 KQV degrees. The offices will be letting out or have. Your safe driving begins now.
If it's all the same to you, now try a taste that's bright as new from Real Lemon.
Frazzled? Well, refresh yourself in seconds with lemonade that takes only seconds to make with Real Lemon reconstituted lemon juice. Then relax with a cooling pitcher full of Real Lemon lemonade. Delicious!
If it's all the same to you, now try a taste that's bright as new.
Hey, it's Greg for Dave and you all the way.
What a drag it is getting old.
6 big days, the Dave Scott Show, and 83 KQV degrees, another week. Full of fun loving for you. Hear the loving spoonful.
It's all different today.
Let's try the Rolling Stones.
Hear every mother say, mother needs something today to calm her down. And though she's not really ill, there's a little yellow pill. She goes running for the shelter of her mother's little helper, and it helps her on her way, gets her through her busy day. Things are different today. I hear every mother say, cooking fresh food for her husband's just a drag. So she buys an instant cake, and she buys a frozen steak, and goes running for the shelter of her mother's little helper, and to help her on her way, get her through her busy day. Doctor, please, some more of these outside the door. She took more. What a drag it is getting old. Men just aren't the same today. I hear every mother say they just don't appreciate that you get tired. They're so hard to satisfy. You can tranquilize your man
6 minutes before 5 o'clock, that's KQV News Time with Al Julius, and then ABC reports in with the world news. 83 degrees in downtown Pittsburgh, and a good Monday. I don't care what you think. It's a good Monday going for us. Hope you had a good day at the office. Now make it a safe one home, and enjoy your evening. Take Charlie Brinkman along, make sure of that. And be here right after the news for the 5 o'clock going home chapter of the Dave Scott Show, where we will have Say What I Am with Mr. Tommy James and the Shondells from the Finest 40, and along with another KQV Beetle Bus winner and a new instant action song for you, Things You're Gonna Like. And I'm a little crazy about you, too. Little crazy, too. Come on back and enjoy the show.
There's more to go on, fun loving KQV. Audio 14, keep listening.
KQV News, live at 55. This is Al Julius. Once again, the word xenophobia is heard in city council chambers. I'll have that story after ABC's national and international news.
This is Charles Osgood, ABC New York, with the latest news from ABC Radio. In the top of the news, a sniper in Austin, and a reporter tells what happened. Details in a moment.
This is Frank Sweeney. That's the sound of last year's college all-star football game in Soldier Field, Chicago. This year, the all-star strong squad meet the powerful Green Bay Packers on the same field. It's going to be a great game. Jim Morse and I will be on hand to bring you all of the color and the play-by-play action via ABC Radio. You'll hear us on Friday evening, August 5th at the College All-Star Game, only on the ABC Radio Network.
And now the news. The Austin, Texas sniper is dead. A police bullet killed him up in his perch high in the tower at the University of Texas. For an hour and a half, he'd been up there shooting at people down below, innocent people on and off the campus. 7 people dead, 30 others wounded, as the sniper used 4 weapons, 2 high-powered Deer rifles, a sawed-off shotgun, and a .357 Magnum pistol. Students and teachers fell dead on the campus. It was lunch hour on the main street downtown. The sniper took aim there. Austin newsman Joe Roddy tells ABC about the sniper.
Newsman, one man for Associated Press was shot in the shoulder, and he shot one fellow sitting in a barber chair across the street on what we call the drag, which is one of the major thoroughfares here that's right next to the campus from the west side, and he just mowed them down like they were in a shooting gallery.
Police swarmed on the scene. Ambulances screamed through the streets of Austin. Some of the wounded couldn't be reached while the firing went on. Reporter Roddy tells about the hospital scene.
They took the hospital, of course, on what they call STAT, and had every available doctor, every ambulance. They weren't even using stretchers in the ambulances. They were just loading them in and bringing them out.
Finally, Austin police were able to get into the tower where the sniper was shooting from and got up to the top of it. And newsman Roddy tells what happened then.
They got into the tower itself and got up on the elevator, and finally one of the patrolmen, Officer Martinez, got out onto the observation deck and slipped up behind him and shot him and killed him. That's about all there was.
The sniper has been identified as Charles J. Whitman, an architectural student at the university. He was 24. He came from Needville, Texas. Whitman has been shot dead by Austin police after killing 7 and wounding 30 in Austin. In the airline strike, the Senate Labor Committee considering whether to draft a law to make the machinists go back to work. Labor Secretary Willard Wirtz testified again, but he wouldn't say yes and he wouldn't say no to whether Congress should pass such a bill. But afterwards, Secretary Wirtz told ABC, one thing is sure.
We're not going to stop with the situation as it is now. We're not going to put up indefinitely with an interruption in the air transport in this country. We're going to get that transport back. We're going to do it on a basis that does the least possible weakening of collective bargaining, and we're going to do it on a basis that doesn't injure the stabilization program of the country.
Labor Secretary Willard Wirtz. There's one report today that the airlines have offered to start paying the machinists their increases immediately if they'll go back to work while the talks are on. But as of now, there are no bargaining talks going on and none are scheduled. In Nigeria, Army Chief of Staff Y. Gowon, age 31, says he's taking over the government. The president of Nigeria, Major General Johnson Aguiyi Ironsi, has been kidnapped by rebels. On Wall Street, another sharp drop today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 12.20 points to still new and lower lows for the year. This is ABC News.
City Council met today, and once again the word xenophobia was heard. With that story, At Council Chambers, KQV's Keith Berman.
That word xenophobia has cropped up again in City Council. A few weeks ago, Safety Director David Craig accused Council President Patrick Fagan of xenophobia, a fear of foreigners, when Craig tried to get an outsider hired by the city's traffic planning department. Well, Mr. Fagan has obviously done his homework, and our microphones were there as he told the gathering.
Doesn't mean fear of foreigners, it means hatred. That's what Webster says, hatred of foreigners. Well, as far as I'm concerned, see, and I've been in public life for quite a while, both in the labor movement, with the state government, with the federal government, and now with the city government. Never in my life have I ever hated anybody.
Fagan then arose and asked City Council for a motion to strike Craig's remarks, his every word, from the record. But even though Councilman Charles Leslie obliged, no second from any other council member was forthcoming. The remarks will stand indelibly written on council records. Keith Berman, KQV News at City Hall.
Revisions on the plans for this proposed Northside Stadium are moving along according to a schedule. City Council subcommittee investigating the procedures on the stalled project said that the stadium might be ready for the baseball season of 1969. The chairman of the committee, John Coonahan, told KQV News.
Well, the special report is a report that emanated or came from a meeting that we had with the Stadium Authority. The Stadium Authority, we worked together to find out or try to find out just exactly what happened there, why the costs were so high. We are of the opinion that there's a good many factors. Number one would be that the building was designed a little more costly than it should have been, with ramps and movable seats.
Coonahan also said that the capacity, 54,000, would not be affected. An unidentified gunman robbed the pastor and housekeeper at St. Michael's Church Rectory in nearby Munhall today of $1,200 in cash, a diamond ring valued at $1,000. Police said the robber entered the rectory by knocking out a pane of glass in a kitchen door. He then went to the rooms of Martha Markovich, the housekeeper, and Father Joseph Altany, and roused them. He forced the pastor to lead him to the money, then left him and the housekeeper bound and locked in the janitor's room. He then ransacked the house, taking the woman's diamond ring. Here's the weather for our area. Sunny and warm this afternoon, fair and not as cold tonight. Tuesday, mostly sunny, hot and humid with scattered thunder showers late in the day. High in the city this afternoon, the upper 80s. Low in the suburbs tonight, the upper 50s. The high Tuesday in the low 90s. The current KQV, AM/FM, downtown Pittsburgh, temperature 83 degrees. This is Al Julius.
Fun Lovin' KQV presents
Dave Scott Showtime.
You're looking for a loving man, say I am. You're looking for a hugging man, say I am.
is here, friends. Audio 14, the Dave Scott Show with 83 degrees, 4 minutes past the hour of 5. We're heading for home with all of them on the Dave Scott Show with son Gregory this week. And please, Scott Scooter, keep your mind on you driving. Forget about this morning. Forget this morning when you asked your wife what you were having for dinner, and she replied, my family. Worry about the most important thing of all right now, will you? Staying alive on that way home. Be safe.
Here it is, everybody, the new sound everyone's digging, the Tuna Park.
Things go better with Coca-Cola. Yeah, things go better with Coca-Cola. Life is much more fun when you're refreshed. And Coke refreshes you best. Coke refreshes you best. Food goes better with fun, goes better with you, go better with Coke, yeah. A real life one puts extra fun in everything you do. A party fun goes better with Coca-Cola. 'Cause everyone goes better with Coca-Cola. People have more fun when they're refreshed. And things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke.
The Top Pop 5 on its way just 55 minutes from now. It's 5 past the hour. Former KQV It's an Action song, now firmly entrenched in our finest 40. Dee Dee Noel and much more music. The Peace Corps may not change the world, but it won't leave it the same either. Take the Peace Corps placement test at 9 a.m. Saturday, August 13th in 536 Post Office Building, Pittsburgh, PA. A public service of KQV Radio.
The summer sounds in the air. Colorful KQV, Audio 14.
Well, now that you're out of the office, how was your Monday? Oh, and
Fun-loving KQV.
the Animals.
Golden Classic.
With much more music from Audio 14's KQV Golden Classics with 83 KQV degrees. Don't let me be misunderstood. The Dave Scott Show.
Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad. But don't you know that no one alive can always be an angel? When things go wrong, I seem to be bad. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Baby, sometimes I'm so carefree with a joy that's hard to hide. And sometimes it seems that all I have to
then you're bound to see my other side. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seem edgy, I want you to know that I never mean to take it out on you. Life has its problems, and I get my share. And that's one thing I never mean to do, 'cause I love you. Oh, baby, don't you know I'm human? Have thoughts like any other one. Sometimes I find myself alone regretting some foolish thing, some little sinful thing I've done. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yes, I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yes, I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yes, I'm just a soul whose intentions.
Remember that date. It's hard to forget a sound like that. The Animals and Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Herman's Hermits, too, along. It's 13 minutes past the hour of 5. A minute of your time from Volkswagen. Continental Cars, 2690 West Liberty Avenue, Pittsburgh, brings you the Volkswagen Minute of the Year, a small program of small points about a small car. If VW hadn't put such oversized wheels on the Volkswagen, it wouldn't be quite the funny-looking car it is. It wouldn't be quite the car it is either, because the big wheels let more air circulate around the brake drums. The brakes keep cool, so they're less apt to fade when you make frequent stops. The big wheels also have big tires to give you more road-gripping surface and fewer skids. Now, you might think it's out of character for such a little car to have such enormous tires, but it isn't, because the Volkswagen tires average 40,000 miles, about twice as long as the tires on other cars. What could be more in character than that? Continental Cars would like you to see just how the rest of the Volkswagen measures up to its wheels. Stop in at Continental Cars, 2690 West Liberty Avenue, your VW dealer.
Another KQV weather.
Sunny, no doubt about that, and warm this afternoon. Fair and not so cool tonight. Tuesday, mostly sunny, hot and humid with scattered thunder showers late in the day. High this afternoon in the upper 80s, low tonight in the upper 50s, and high today in the low 90s. Currently 82 KQV degrees. And much more music at 14 minutes past the hour of the Dave Scott Show with Mr. Tommy McLean.
Every night I go through. Why can't I forget my past and live my life anew?
Tommy McLean loves his gal so much he spent 3.5 minutes singing to her. That's true love, I'll tell you. I heard it was bad luck. I heard it was bad luck to postpone a wedding. Is that true? Not if you keep postponing it. Sourpuss.
Alcohol and gasoline do not mix. They're a deadly combination. Every day I see what happens to drivers who insist on mixing drinking with driving. Make sure you're not one of them. This is Officer Riley.
Listen, I'll try anything once. I'm waiting for it. 82 KQV degrees, 18 minutes past the hour of 5. That's KQV. Much more music time.
I'll be alone each and every night. While you're away, don't forget to write.
It's Greg Scott on the Dave Scott Show. And I'm looking forward to a fun week. Here are the happenings. See you in September.
See you in September.